Hey everyone! Hello Nintendo Vlogs, Nintendo Plush, PJ, and Arch, the Rat Gang. Hey Daijink, welcome to GBG Dev Stream number 5. Yeah, as you can tell by the title of this one, I think I need to work on something different for a while. I'm not gonna abandon Project GOOSE. I do want to finish it, but oh, turn mic down a bit. Sorry. I was trying to stay a bit close to it. Maybe I'm definitely like peeking. Sorry everyone. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's it had some gains. Yeah, Windows is not great at like remembering microphone settings, which is not super nice, especially when you want to stream. But that's fine. It's that's just the way it goes. Anyway, let's switch to the stream. A bit of Mustard Holgunch levels. Oh, ouch! Sorry about that. Hey Anthony, welcome to the stream. Okay. So as I was saying, I do need to work on something else for a while, cause my brain is needs some variety every now and then. So we're gonna start a new project, which is probably not advisable, but that's my it's my channel. I do what I want. Anyway, let's just create a new project. Let's put on some music. If yes, it worked. Nice. Okay, so the project we're gonna be working on today, it's gonna be a recreation of something called Sound Bomber, and if that name doesn't sound familiar to you, that's because it's kind of an obscure thing. It's a minigame part of the Mario Artist Polygon Studio game, which only released in Japan on the Nintendo 64 DD, which, in case you don't know, it's basically a floppy disk drive for the Nintendo 64. It really didn't sell well, and it never made it out of Japan, so that's nice. And yeah, but Nintendo did release a few sequels to Mario Paint on the SNES, sorry. And one of them was Mario Artist Polygon Studio, which allowed you to make your own 3D models. And one of the minigames inside of this game was Sound Bomber, which is essentially the ancestor of the WarioWare series. So basically just very short minigames that you just play one after the other, and as time goes on, they get faster and more difficult. And that's what we're going to be trying to recreate today. Because I do want to make a WarioWare game. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while now, but I kind of want to do like a little proof of concept first. And I think, you know, seeing as Sound Bomber only had like 8 minigames, this should make it pretty easy. So let us get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of lay out a project. So what I'm thinking is I'm basically gonna have like at least 2 games for this. One game that would have the intermission screen, so the one that shows you your score and how many lives you have left, and then it would transfer you over to the actual minigame file, which would then randomly select one of the minigames inside it. So my goal is to basically cram in as many microgames as I can inside a single file. And the fact that it's WarioWare helps, because, you know, those games They're very short, very simple. And, you know, usually they have some very simple graphics as well, especially in Sun Bomber, which are all like black and white. So that should be fairly easy to do. And I guess I want to see if like the wait time between the game transitioning to each other shouldn't be too bad. So let's get started. POV use Windows and not Linux. Oh, don't get me started. Project Barbican 2, yeah. Hot take, floppy disks are superior to CDs. I mean, how are loading times on floppy disks? Because, like, you know, the CD era was horrible. Like, loading times were just... Why am I summoning a person? I wasn't looking at the screen, sorry. Ink and secret code groups. Nah. In the original version, it would take a 360-degree BMP of the model element. Yeah, that's basically that was one of the like things it will let you play with your own models. But I think drawing their own texture in Game Garage, why not? That's probably not gonna be part of the final project, because I'm more interested in like testing out the WarioWare part than the actual like you know, Mario Polygon Studio parts. And I feel like people could easily go in and modify the textures anyway, so might not be. I mean, I could think about it. After all, I can use textures like 8 times on a separate model, so we'll see. Anyway, so this is going to be the actual game file, so maybe I should like change the title of the game. I'll change it to, well, I don't know, I'll just call it Project Bomber for now. Caps lock. These project titles always sound more serious when they're in all caps. Remember that. And minigame. Or micro games, I suppose. Micro games. There we go. So, the setup I'm thinking for this, I'm gonna keep it simple for this one. I'm just gonna have a game screen, and I will just move it on X and Y, just for whenever, you know, I choose a different minigame, because like my idea is that I'm basically gonna have like little zones in which all the minigame action is going to be located. And my idea is I can just put the game screen here if it's minigame 1, then over here if it's minigame 2, etc. I quit Unity to chill after 4 hours, horrible game asset in animation import to watch someone else make games. Hey, I mean, you brought this upon yourself, but it's nice to have you here. It shouldn't be like as painful as Unity, though I'll probably find a way to make it painful with my incompetence, but that's fine. I think that's what most people are here for anyway. Okay, I'm gonna just resize this a bit. Oh. Whoa, nice snapping. 640, that's maybe a bit small. Let's try, I don't know, 960 by 540, sounds good. I'm gonna put the field of view to 10 because I kind of want to give the game a more 2D feel. Because And I'm actually going to use that really cool trick from Mr. Nomad's Shotgun Sam engine, which is to create a world node on, to make the game world a sphere and to make the size like really as small as it can be. Yeah, that way the camera will be outside of the actual like game world, and we should just see like pitch black instead of the actual like sphere inside. So pretty cool effect. I think it'll suit the graphical style pretty well. Hey Mr. O, good to see you. Project Bomber, yeah, Bomber again, yeah. If it's more painful, then you are going to earn €10. I don't want to make the stream painful for everyone, so I won't be terrible on purpose. I'll try to do my best. Anyway, let's start with randomization, because I do want to cram in 8 minigames in this, so we'll need some random action. Where is it? There we go. Random. So I need 8, so I'll choose an output range of 8. Change from 0, that's good. And I guess we'll use our trusty marker setup, so move. We'll make it 8 squares in size. Just a little smaller. There we go. And we'll convert it. So 1 at 8 to 0 and 1. That way it spans across the whole length of the marker. And if I just give it a button press just to try the randomization, the square is moving at a random position. So we'll put some bullseyes, digital, usual range. Hey Mustard, good to see you. Big Dev Stream, yeah. What sort of game are you working on? I'm working on, as Mr. just said, on the minigames from Mario Artist Polygon Studio. Most specifically, the Sound Bomber one, the ancestor to WarioWare. So I'm gonna be trying to recreate all 8 microgames from that minigame, which is a really weird sentence to say, but yeah, we'll try to do it, and hopefully we should have the actual thing playable. I'm just gonna duplicate these a bunch of times because I want them to be all over my marker. Hey Movies XP. Welcome to the stream. Anyway. Okay. We'll restart that. There we go. Okay, so I'll just replace this with an on start node on. That way, you know, when the game starts, it will randomly pick a number. And what I'm thinking is I will just convert the output from these bullseyes into an X position for my game stream. So I will use maps for this, and or you know what, I actually don't really need a marker setup, like at least for this. I'll probably need one to make sure that you know, I can selectively enable or disable the logic for individual microgames. But for the camera in itself, all I could do really is just let's see. So I could make it a range of 1 to 8 for the inputs, and on the output I could just change the position right here. So for example, position 1 would be minus 98, position 2 could be positive 98, and let me just put back a new button because I shouldn't have really deleted previous one, but there we go. Let's see how it works. Oh, if I don't do that, that's pointless. Not quite as nice looking as I would have liked. Let's see, what kind of value would actually look good on this, though? Oh. This keypad is not so great to use. 160, there we go. Wonder how can I get them to land on nice round numbers for this. I recommend you make the threshold of markers between 0, 5 and 1 just to make sure you don't activate 2 on ones. That shouldn't happen because like you know, they're already like snapped on this grid. So and the range is actually set to 0.05, and as you can see, doesn't really do anything, so that should be good enough. Okay, so how do I do this? Because I don't want those numbers with lots of decimals. I do want it to align kind of neatly, but I'm actually not sure how I could do that. Maybe... Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of calculations. I guess I can just use this in the meantime. I'll probably just redo it later, as usual. I'll make it a problem for future me, because that's the way to go. Let's see here. We can move this like, I guess, 40 meters to the right, and I'll just invert these. So now if that marker outputs 1, it should be turned into minus 40, and I'm just gonna use a wormhole just to make sure I can keep my code fairly clean. So this one is going to be minus 30. This one is going to be minus 20. Minus 20. There we go. And again, and I'll just do the same in reverse. So and like this, and I'll just change the value. This one is 10. No, this one should be 20. Movies XP says, one time my Switch battery went empty while working on a GBG game. I thought I was going to use my data. Oh no. I mean, I guess you didn't lose it from the way you worded that, so I guess that's good in the end. But yeah, I would be devastated if I lost all my progress. So I don't know like how often it saves. Like maybe it saves whenever you do something. I don't know. I don't really bother to check. So just to make sure it works, I'm going to switch. No, this is the correct view. I'll just put a couple of objects. Yeah. Put a fish. And for position, I'll do -40. And yeah, I'll put it over here. This one will be -30. Yep. Apple. That's -20 and football -10. I wonder if we'll ever see someone attempt a GBG emulator on PC, says Arch. That would be pretty cool. It reminds me of that project I've seen of a save editor for GBG games that never came to fruition, unfortunately. But yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. Wait, you would have all the minigames on the world and you would move between them? Yeah, that's basically my idea, because like, if I'm gonna do this as an actual project, I would want more than 8 minigames, and if I were to make one minigame per file, that would be atrocious. Like, I would need to have several layers of games just to be able to switch between them, because I can only have like 8 game swaps per game. So yeah, it would be terrifying. So yeah, I do want to keep them in the same file as much as I can. Okay, let's do golf ball, whatever. And yeah, balloon sounds fine. Anyway, how's everyone? Friday. It got a bit stormy here today. It's starting to get better, I think. But it might start raining again. Okay. Let's see if it works. Oh, of course I didn't add my exit to the export here, so it wouldn't have worked. Yep, that's an apple. That's also an apple. And that's still an apple. Which makes me think something is wrong with this setup. It shouldn't be, but why? I mean, they're all going into X, and all the ranges should be set correctly, so I wonder what's happening. Probably have nothing to do with this, but I'm gonna change the vertical rate. That way it doesn't really slide, just... Oh, there we go. Huh. Is it not picking a different number? Yes, there are a couple of Switch emulators. There's Yuzu, and the second one, which... I think there's a second one at least. Let's see. Yeah, I think Yuzu is like the most like well-known one. There's also Ryu Jinx and Simu. But I did try GBG with Yuzu. It doesn't work. It actually doesn't let you go past the tutorial, like the actual, like the very first tutorial. because like the apple you're supposed to be picking up just doesn't appear at all, and it's impossible to complete, and thus you will never be able to go unlock free programming. Okay, turnip, apple, fish. Okay, that's good. It is working now. I did see that one of them was like an empty screen. I'm not sure why. But, oh, this one's an empty screen. Did I forget to do one of them? I think the alien one is the one I didn't see. But, oh, I see. One of them is not plugged into. There we go. What's the range of my random? My random is currently set between 1 and 8. Because that's, because I only want to have 8 minigames, so I'm just, yeah, now it works. Great. It's flawless. Yeah, I do only want 8 minigames for now, at least for this proof of concept, so 8 is gonna work just fine for me. Okay, so we've got our game screen. I guess now we can work on our first minigame. And I do want to start with the roulette minigame. I'm gonna help myself with a comment, which I'm gonna try and resize to be the same size as my game screen. Because for some reason it doesn't let you like input a size for the comments. So I'll just have to do manually like so. And yeah, that way I have a nice kind of reference for my actual game screen, and I can use it to make sure that everything I put in here is like centered with the rest of the game. I'll just rename it. So this one is going to be roulette. And the role, the goal of roulette, it's basically have like a spinning slice of a circle, and you have to press A at the right time to stop it on the right spot. So I'm gonna try to recreate it. It should be pretty simple. The first thing we'll need is, of course, our roulette. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to probably force the game to only display that screen. So if I send an input of 1, yeah, okay, it should work. I wonder how much you can expand GBG limits with emulate and mods. I feel like some limits are hardware based and some are arbitrary, like text objects. Yeah, some of them are definitely hardware arbitrary. But yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think there's much of a GBG modding scene at all, but it would be fun to see, I guess. Hey Chilpa, welcome to the stream. I can't stay for long, but I'd love to know what you're working on. I'm working on recreating the, well, basically precursor to WarioWare from the Mario Odyssey series on the N64 DD. So it's basically like WarioWare, but without Wario. There's only 8 minigames. I felt like, because I do want to make a WarioWare game, and this is just to see if the concept can actually work in GBG. That's the whole reason I'm doing it. I feel like this one isn't centered vertically. How do I mean, I can't really check. 4 and a bit, okay. As long as I keep it centered like that. Oh. Yep. Okay, so it should be centered. Okay. I'm just gonna lock it down just to be safe. And hopefully if I put a box smack in the middle, it should be... Oh, it's not centered though. Huh. Why not? Aha, of course, yeah. It's too high. Yeah, okay, I see what's going on. So this one should be just a bit lower. Like this, right? Yep. Okay. Okay, now it's centered. Good. So the first thing I need is my roulette thingy. So I'll just make a cylinder. I will rotate it along X. I will disable everything because I will texture it. Or I guess I can just make it like I don't know. I don't know if we can actually see if it's black, but we'll see. 1.6. I kind of wish, like, if you rotated an object along X, it would actually show you the top of it. Because that would be much easier to, for resizing purposes. But I guess we'll have to do it manually. That looks pretty good, actually. Probably bring it closer to the center here. Yep. That works. Maybe if I make it a bit bigger. Yeah, that's good. That looks okay. So now I just need to make a hinge, because I do want the object to be able to rotate. Which hinge do I use? I'm guessing I should be using... No, not a Z hinge, but... probably Y hinge for this, because my object is kind of rotating like this. If you want to make a Wario minigame, I can make a template in my version. We'll leave the Wario parts only. You can make a game there. I mean, that's very nice of you. I do want to maybe give it a kind of different... I won't say branding, but more like theming. Maybe just not make it Wario related, but I still want to make a bunch of micro games, and if this is successful, I might just be using it as a template myself. So, and I might even make it available to people, because that's genuinely a good idea. I think there's something to be done here. So I'll make this cylinder very thin. Let me touch it, come on. There we go. So this is going to be my actual, like, roulette cards. I can make it... I won't make it a different color, just make it invisible. And I'll just attach a texture to it. Okay, so this is square-ish. And let's bring up a guide. I'll just put a dot in the middle. And I'll just kind of yeah, like this. Probably make it white so we can see it, and I'll just have a little smile on it. Maybe a bit too close to the edge. There we go. Z hinge should be the one you need if Z is looking at the camera. It is, but the thing is, because my cylinder is like rotated, because it's rotated 90 degrees on X, that means it's technically attached to the Y phase, so I might need a Y hinge for this. I could be wrong though, and that's why I'm gonna be checking. Hey Dom, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Where was I? Okay, I need this to spin, so I'm just gonna use a counter, which I'll set the range to -180 to 180. That way we can have full rotation, and I'm gonna make it loop. And if I just put a constant into it, I'll just make it like 4. Oh, that's not right. Oh, I should maybe rotate it the other way around, so minus 90 degrees. Very appropriate music, I think. Yep, that's the one, but it's not spinning. That's because this one is probably not movable. And I guess I should just make it Y plus. That way it kind of crops in. Yep, and it works. Nice. I'll be working, so I'll mostly be lurking, but I'm so excited to see your palette cleanser project. Well, I hope works goes well. Can't wait to check out the Friggy Forms stream later. And yeah, I think you'll probably like the idea I went with. But yeah, if you enjoyed the stream. So we have our roulette spinning. I don't like the shadows, so I might make it a y minus 2 center, just to... That didn't work. Maybe if I make it very thin as well. Nope. I need the other way around. I need to make it thicker. Still nothing? Uh-huh. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yep, it's a WarioWare game. Well, not technically WarioWare, but it's what's inspired WarioWare, so... Okay, just leave it at that. Maybe I can find another way. I can just maybe tune the lighting with the world node on. Maybe sun height to 0, sun direction to 180. Oh, that's bright. That's very bright. What if I made the sun direction 180, that way it just... Oh, still doesn't work? Huh, that's weird. Because I imagine, like, it would just face the other way. Okay, yeah, that's better. And if I put a white texture as the ambient light map, maybe that will work. We'll see. Yeah, that works. So we have completely flat lighting, which I think might look pretty good for this one. And as far as I can tell, the colors are not actually affected. Okay, good. So let's continue working on our roulette. I'll probably need to have a little thing to indicate where I need to stop it, so I'll just build this one out of boxes just for now. Might not do anything super fancy for this. Okay, that's looking good. And I'll just make a little point. Might need to resize it a bit more. Oh man. Yeah. How would I do that? No, minus 50 is too much. Oh. Oops. Ratty Gang in full force today. 575. And it's looking pretty pointy. Might need to shift it just a bit, because like there's like this whole bevel business. Oh, fancy arrow, of course. I completely forgot it was a thing. Thanks Mr. for the reminder. Yeah, I'll just use the... Oh, I can use that. But I do need to rotate it a bunch. Because right now it's pointing at myself. I'll just rotate it 90 degrees. I think. Yep. All good. But yeah, positioning is gonna be... I guess that's kind of spot on. I suppose. Yep. Might just need to move over just a little bit. Because I do want it to be kind of centered. Okay. Just slightly more. Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, it looks cool. So now I need to check. I need to be able to stop it first, so I'm gonna have a map. Not a map, a flag. And that flag will be turned on by default. And actually I think I'll already add some of the logic here. The random minigame selection. So let's make the A wormhole, and that's gonna say whether game A has been chosen. And so, if game A is chosen, I will be able to do a trigger from 0 and use it to turn on a flag at the start of the game. And then I can use a button press to turn it back off. So let's try it out. Oh, a bit slow. I will need to remap the value of that flag. Will it be the creepy well done face in your thumbnail for the game? Absolutely, yeah. One and a 4. Okay, and if I press A, it stops the roulette. Nice. Maybe we could play a sound effect. Let's see here. System sound. Why not? So now let's check whether we should win or lose the game. So what I'm thinking is it's basically just gonna be a simple angle check. So because this counter will just tell which angle the hinge should be set to. And so we can check if that number is within a certain range. And if it is, well, we can count it as a win. And if not, we count it as a loss. Hey Chunky, welcome to the stream. I forgot to enable streamer modes in Discord, so I'm getting a bunch of notifications. That's gonna be annoying. Anyway. So the check is going to be pretty simple. Just a bunch of comparisons, basically. So I think we can assume these are like diagonals. They're not exactly very well drawn, but for all intents and purposes, we can assume they're diagonals. And I believe, yep, that's angle 0, which is the one where it's like this. Kind of going this way and this way. So that means maybe when it rotates 45 degrees, perhaps. We can check it actually. Let's make an angle, number object, and we'll use it to display the current angle. Yep. Okay. So... yeah, I guess 45 and minus 45 should be good. Oh, sorry to hear that, Chunky. Hope you get better soon. So if the angle is, yep, I'm making some WarioWare stuff. Technically not WarioWare, but it's basically the exact same idea. Where constant? Yeah, I need a constant. So if the angle is more than minus 45 and less than 45, so 45 like this and less than. The angle seems to be between minus 50 and 50. Okay. Fair enough. It's just because, like, I don't want to count... Oh, bad example, but... you know, like, this would actually... Like, I do want the actual point of the arrow to, you know, be retouching it, so... But I guess I can try 50 for now, because I just need to, I need to redraw all of this anyway, so it's gonna have to change at some point, but we can just keep it like that. So now I need a new flag, to check when the button has been pressed. And we'll check if both of these are true, so we'll use the AND for this. And we'll have another AND to check whether the button flag is triggered and our angle check is triggered. And if so, we'll play a little sound effect, a little jingle maybe. Yep. I like that one, sounds dodgy. It's funny. And I'm gonna check if the button is pressed, but the comparison, the angle comparison is actually not correct. So this and this, and that should be giving us a fail state. So let's try it. Oh, nice. I landed on 0. And... yep, that's a fail. Okay, good. It's basically most of the game's logic implemented. Which is neat. Now the thing I'm kind of worrying about is, will it still work even if I remove this? Like, even if it's not landing on 1? Yep. I don't want that. So, I'm gonna multiply the button input by the A wormhole. That way it kind of enables or disables. Yep, okay, it's not doing anything. Which is good. Hey JD, welcome to the stream. It's so nice to have like all these cool people from the GBG and Video Dojo community hanging out. Always makes me really happy. Anyway, yeah, that's our logic done. which was surprisingly easy. I'm kind of surprised, actually. Now, we actually don't have the intermission screen just yet, so that's gonna be maybe for a different time, but right, let's try and make a second game. And this one will be... let me bring up a new comment. There we go. This one will be the jump minigame. So the one where, you know, a vehicle kind of tries to run you over, but you jump over it. So I don't know what's the actual name of this in Mario Artist, but I think it's jump. Now, a potential problem is probably gonna have things off screen. Though I guess it might not be an issue at all, because, like, I mean, would that actually be a problem? If so, I might just have to shift everything over just to space them out a bit more. That's fine. Let's give it a try anyway. We can remove our fluff ball. So I'm just gonna put some ground here. And there we go. In Warware it's called Crazy Cars. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess I guess I'm just gonna call it jump. A vehicle. I remember a sausage with wheels. Yeah. But I will just make it a car node on. Just for now. Constant number 2. And we should be able to force... Yep. All good. So, we'll just have a person node on. Which I will need to rotate. Yeah, you jump over your made model. Okay. 90 degrees, is that right? Nope. Other way around. Hey Mercury, welcome to the stream. Glad you could stop by. So minus 90, action, we don't need actions, we just need the ability to jump. So, I will create a button press. Oop. There we go. Oh, I forgot to make a kind of flag for this, so this is going to be a B wormhole, and that will help us kind of lock any inputs to this specific microgame. So we can make a multiplication, and we'll multiply it by the B wormhole, like so. And I'll just make it on press, and we'll see how high it can jump like this. Oh, it cannot jump at all. Huh. Interesting. Why am I not able to jump? Is B not active? It should be. Oh, of course, I'm be using the marker for this. Yep. Welcome back, Anthony. So if I make it on press, how high can I jump? Not very high. Okay. If I guess I can just change the jump strength. Oh. Yeah, that should be high enough. Maybe I can lower the stage just a bit. Yeah, that looks okay. Well, guess I can just make a car. I'm probably gonna need to... Oh, I can't extend the stage. So I'll just make a second one. I'll definitely have to move over those things, but I will worry about that when it's time. And my 90 degrees, yep. Movement speeds 1 should be okay. And let's see here. I don't know if the kind of like car driving is randomized or not. Like if how soon does it start to drive over to you? For now, I'll just make it timer based, so might add a bit of randomization. Oh. Dead. Okay. Hey, nice. So now I'm just gonna have a touch sensor to detect if I'm actually being hit by the car. So we'll detect the car and we'll make it the same size as the person. Yep. On touch. And if it hits us, we can play our little kind of fail sound. Oh, and I guess we can also play a scream. Yeah. Oh, maybe also a little impact. Oop. Excellent. Okay. And I guess we can just check whether the car is... I can just reuse this, so... Yep. Yeah, we'll detect if the car has reached this part of the screen. And if so, we can tell it's outside of... Well, we can tell it's out of the reach of the player. Oh, we'll definitely need to move these over. You know what? Let's just do that quickly. Let's see. So I'm going with increments of 10. Maybe increments of 16 would be better. So... Oh, this is going to be a bit difficult. I'll just put a new box here. I'll make it so minus 64. And just move this over here. Oh. Okay. That works. So this one should be minus 48. And that should give us like more space between the actual like game screens. So take these, move over. Yep. Okay, that's plenty more space between games, so we should be good now. I'll put this over here. Yep. And I'll do the same for the other ones. Oh, I guess I'll quickly change these to minus 64 and minus 48. Okay, that's good. I can just shift over the logic. And here. So, we want to turn on a flag when this touch sensor is active, which tells us that the car is off screen. And actually, I guess I need to put just a bit more ground on it. There we go. And yeah, when this flag is on and this flag, which detects if the car has touched the person, is off, we can count that as a win. So, end node on. Ooh. And end. Oh wait, no, I need a knot here, actually. Then we play the success sound. Oh, forgot to Chunky asks, do you make your art by yourself? Yes, if you mean like my stream overlay and my VTuber, yep, that's all me. By the way, I did upgrade my my VTuber to actually show some emotions, but I keep forgetting to use them, so I do have some little emotes that I can play, but I just always forgot to use them. I guess I just haven't really I'm just thinking too much about the game to actually bother just having to use a keypad to change them. Hi Voxy says some channel. Hi some channel. Yes, I am working on something else for now. Cause you know, I don't feel like working on Project GOOSE at the moment. I need to change. I need to take my mind off of it for a bit, just to keep my mind fresh. Okay, let's try it. Nice. And if we I mean, it works, right? Cool. On to game 3 now. I not adding like the actual like logic, but that should be easy to add though, right? Thank you. I'm glad you like the emotes, everyone. I really had lots of fun designing them. Minus 32. Oh, and I guess we need to also change our map here. Yep, minus 32. So, what's the third game we could be working on? So we have Jump, we have Roulette. There is one that's like some kind of Tetris game. So you have to slide a block into an empty slot at the bottom of the screen. So we could try that, right? Let's try it. We'll make our new kind of fake game screen. Move it over here, and we'll make it. We'll call it, I guess, Block. I think it's the name of this one in the Sound Bomber game mode. There we go. What software do you use to draw your VTuber? I used my program of choice, which is called Figma. It's not really an illustration app to say. It's more of a UI and UX design thing, the kind that's used to create, well, design applications and websites. But I do like using the vector drawing tool it has, and yeah, I've been kind of using it to draw stuff. because it really has some nice feature for this. It's not as powerful as something like Illustrator, but it works well enough for me. And I don't want to support Adobe, so that's all good. Okay, so let's switch back to our logic here. We'll make our C wormhole, so this will tell whether the third game is triggered, which we'll do right now. And we should just see apples. Yep, I'm remaking the game from Mario Artist Polygon Studio. More as a proof of concept to see if I can make an actual like full game based on the idea. Okay, so I think for this one we can use a bit of randomization. So the way I'm thinking it's gonna go is I'm going to make launch objects to create the actual blocks that we have to fall into, and then I can just make my a new one, and I'll just ask the player to make it fall into it. So launch speed is 0 because we don't want any speed on them. Let's see, I can center this one? Yep. I guess we can choose between 5 spots. So right now, yep, they should all just fire automatically. I should have changed the launch interval sooner. Oh no. Didn't mean to do it. I keep forgetting to log these. There we go. Much better. Is it? Oh, that looks about right. Okay. Now these will just launch immediately, which we don't really want. I just want to pick one at random, so one that will not fire. So I guess I could just make another like simple logic-based thing. So random between 1 and 5, like so. Moving marker, making 6 tiles, because I do want the square to remain here. And now if I press Y, yep, it's nice and it's nicely tiling. Cool. More bullseyes. There we go. And I'll just so I'll say this one will be just those 4. This one will be those 4. Then those. So I'm basically just choosing one single launcher to not trigger. There we go. And we'll just grab the we'll just copy it and change the letter. And we'll need a trigger from 0. Hey Not, welcome to the stream. trigger from 0. And this should pick a different box to not trigger spawn every time. Yep, that works. It's kind of low tech, but it does work pretty well. I don't like how we can hear the car when we're in the block game, so what should I do? Should I just I could just make like an invisible texture, because that will make it silent for some reason. And when the game is not triggered, activate the... Oh, that works. Cool. Nice. Okay. Let's continue on the block game then. Just disable all of these, and we'll continue building our stage. Oh no, I'm gonna get copyright strike again. Okay, nice. Yeah, I could have teleported, but this works just as well, and I feel like this is even more economical. Okay, now we just need a block. So I'll just have a box here at the top of the screen, which I'll make, I'll disable everything, because that's going to be an anchor point for my actual block, which will be on a free slide connector. And I will only give it a motion input on X. That way it should be able to just fall down if I allow it to. So let's see here. Yep, it's just gonna fall into place, and using the free slide I should be able to just make it move. So we'll use counters into the X value, and we'll just use the left stick to control it. Whoa. That is very fast. Okay, definitely need to remap this, because otherwise it's gonna be impossible. Okay, let's try dividing it by 10. See if it's any better. Nope. That's even worse. No, I don't want to edit the title. No. Leave me alone. What did I do? Did I... Yeah, okay, no, I multiplied by 10. Wrong way around. Okay, this is better. Oh, but it's actually not jumping, so I will need to make it a bit smaller. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make it fall automatically on Y. So I'm gonna have another counter like this, and I'll just put a constant set to be very low. And I'll just make my box ever so slightly smaller. Okay, that works. Just need to put something underneath, just so that it doesn't fall. Yep, that works. Sort of. Okay, I do need probably a touch sensor just to detect that the box is indeed here. Oh, but it's you know what, I'm actually not gonna use like, well, I'm still gonna use a box, but the actual object is going to be a crate, because I can detect it separately from the actual like box object, which will be detected every time. So now I can make my touch sensor detect a crate on touch, and I can resize it, and I'm using a game screen mode on because it's simpler that way. Is it not playing any music anymore? Or is it just a very quiet track? I need to check. Oh, okay, it's the Mario Paint. Okay, this one has like lots of silence at the end for some reason. Oh. No, I did want Gangplangellion. Okay, never mind. So, funny success. No, this needs to be solid. Oh. Okay. I don't think this is the way to go. Yeah, it's already set to 10 to look 2D. Yeah, I guess I can just change the gravity, right? Just so it falls like very slowly. I don't want 0 gravity, but I do want, I don't know, something low. Okay, that's a bit more manageable. The only issue is that, like, it kind of bounces. And I don't want it to bounce. Maybe if I make it slippery, because this reduces the bounce a bit? Nah, not quite. Okay, that's an automatic win. Why is it not detecting the crate? Maybe I need to put it just a bit higher. Yeah, I don't like the way it bounces. Let's see, how could I make it so that it doesn't bounce? Maybe if I just make everything slippery. So, material... Let's try it with this one, the gap. Nah, it still bounces. Yes, the crate needs to be solid. Because otherwise, you know, it would just fall straight through the floor. Which I don't want. I will make it so that the inputs are actually disabled. That way it stops moving when it's actually inside the little space here. Okay, I need to make this maybe 2.6. Or 6.5 maybe. Yeah. But yeah, my issue is that it just bounces up and down. Oh! Okay. Sure. If you want. Okay, this one's a bit too easy, but... yeah, I'm not liking the bounce. I'm not sure how to fix that. You could attach a person to the bottom of it. Huh. Hey, Scrubs. But like, the person node on also bounces. Maybe I should just like do the slide connector setup again, perhaps. Oh, come on. Yep. But it should work. It should like stop whenever it hits something, which is it's not doing right now. Ooh. See, that doesn't look good at all. Teleport a box into position once the touch sensor. Huh. That's... yeah, that's cool. But, it will also happen like this, like, you know, if it's also gonna behave very, erratically if it's touching the ground, so I guess I'll just use, touch sensor, I guess? Let's try it, right? Touch sensor box, and while it is touching, or while it's not touching, I will continue decreasing the counter. That's right. Okay. Oh. Okay, but now it's doing, now it's being annoying. Oh, maybe I just need to resize it on X, not Y. Okay. Okay, so it's behaving just a little better. But I think it's still vibrating a bit. Especially when I move. Okay, let's just make it bigger on Y. Like this, perhaps? Okay, cool. That works. And I'll do what Dama suggested, which is teleporting. Though, I will need to make it so that I can move. Let's check the node on we have left. Ooh, 119. Well, I guess it's not like a problem anymore in this case, because... oh, I just need to be able to block... I'll make it a different color just to tell it apart from the rest. But yeah, I guess I can now just block the input from this if the touch sensor is active, which I'm gonna do not using an end, but rather using a flag. And using the not of the flag. Oh. to multiply it by the stick node on. So now... Ugh. Shameful. Yep, that works. Although... Huh. Yeah, I can still get it to, behave weirdly. I guess I should also, like, disable completely. This? Maybe I can just use the not the flags not thing instead. Let's see about that. Yep. Looks about right. Well, I guess I don't need the crate to be solid anymore. Right? Yeah, I don't need that. What if I just make it the same size again? Yeah, okay. Now I do need to keep it somewhat solid. Or maybe if I just change the size of this? Nah. I need to keep it solid. Oh, right, yeah, I can log the Z movement. There we go. That's gonna be a lot better. Thanks, Scrubs, for the reminder. Okay! Yeah, that works pretty well. Cool. I just need to make sure the boxes are resized correctly. Oh, they're all like... Okay. I'll just make this one the same size on Z. I forgot to change it. But now it should look... Yeah, it looks good. Cool. I'll just adjust these a tiny bit. Because I do want them to line up. Oh. Nah, I shouldn't have changed the size on X. I think this is fine. Yep. Well, I guess the last thing to do is to randomize the position of our block. So I'll just reuse another like randomization setup. So 1 out of 5 positions. And it will convert it, so let's see, 1 through 5 will be 240, I think. Yep, sounds about right. And I should move our block to the side slightly. Oh, I guess not. Nope. It didn't work. Maybe just using a timer. Is it not moving far away enough? I mean, it should, right? Oh, right. I forgot this is like multiplied, so now it should work. Okay, so now we do have a bit of a randomization on this part too, so the spawning side of the block will change. Just to keep adding some variety to it. I mean, sometimes it's still an instant win, but I think that's fine. Well, I guess that's minigame number 3 done. I'll just remove all of these. Well, I just make them invisible, because I don't need to be able to see them anymore. And it should be looking pretty clean, and we'd still get an instant win. But I'll take it. Okay, that's awesome. So we have block, jump, and roulette. Guess we can work on. Well, which minigame could be working on it? I'm gonna check the minigames in Mario Artist, so I won't be able to see chat for a bit. Okay, so there is... So there's roulette, jump, we did that. Block, which is the one we just did. There's also shoot, baseball, maze, flies, and race. Okay. Let's do shoot, because this one is probably going to be the easiest. Normal latency, I don't know how the latency is looking, I completely forgot. So, quickly change this. Oh, I should also like disable all of the inputs as well. There we go. And also there we go. So it should only play when C is active. Anyway, moving on to game D, which will be the shooting game. So this one is pretty simple. Oh, normal latency. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that's fine. I guess that's fine. Hey, Big G. Okay. So shoots, it's pretty simple. It's just, you know, you have a thing that moves left and right, and you have to shoot it with your spaceship. So fairly simple. I'll just duplicate this as usual, and I'll just rename this one Shoot. There we go. Okay. So that's gonna be super easy. Just a couple of objects on free slides. Let's see here. So, bucks. X slide. And I guess I'll just have, I don't know, what could I have as a ship for now? Let's go with a fluff ball. Why not? Center, center. And I'm gonna set the limits to 4 point, or maybe just 4 on each side. And let's make a stick input. We'll multiply it by D, just so it's only active whenever the game has actually been chosen. Counter, where is it? There it is. Probably need to remap it again. To small number. Yep. It should be able to move until it reaches the one edge of the screen. Cool. We'll just change the range to 40 on either side. That way it doesn't like because like if I just leave it at infinite, you know, if I keep holding a direction, it will just keep counting towards that direction, and it wouldn't be able to instantly move in the opposite direction. So now we've got our ship. All we need is a launch object to create our little gun. So launch. Maybe launch 1, perhaps? Or maybe 10. I think 10 sounds good. So we'll make it smaller. And we'll attach it to the top. We'll set the launch direction to the top as well. And the launch interval, I don't know, 0.2 perhaps? Visible, movable, yep. All good. And we'll make them solid, destructible by alien, and destructive to aliens, like so. We'll connect it, and let's just have the A button do all the work. Yep. Oh, of course, they have gravity enabled. I'll make them smaller, and material 0 gravity, and color we'll make them white. Yep, that works. And now just we need to do the same. It's for the spaceship, so, or the alien, sorry. So we can just duplicate most of these. Except I don't want it to be controlled with the stick, but it's just gonna be controlled with like a constant. So D and oh, if I don't attach anything to it, it's not gonna work. Alien. Oop. We'll resize it. Make it solid and movable. And center, and we'll make it destructive to spheres. And destructible or spheres as well, so that it kind of destroy each other. Let's test it. Oh. Silly me. Should be bounce. Oh. Hey, nice. So we can shoot And we have destroyed our alien. Nice. So yeah, pretty cool. And all we need now is just an object break. And if an alien has been broken, I actually make these silent so that I can play an actual sound myself. So voice. Yeah, sounds okay. And we'll play a successful sound. Cool. Okay. Nice. We'll just I'll just do the same thing here, multiplying the A button by the wormhole, and yeah, should be good to go. Probably play a little sound as well. Cool. Okay, that's already minigame number 4 done. All right. Let's do a quick noodle check. 152. Pretty good. Not bad. Okay. So now let's try flies. So flies. This one is pretty simple. It's basically just an object just kind of flying off screen at random, and you have to catch it using a cursor. So kind of reminiscent of Project GOOSE in a way. Okay, let's give it a try. So we'll put this one over here. This needs to be 16 meters. This one needs to be 32. This one needs to be 48, and this one needs to be 64. Okay. So we have shoots, and now we have flies. Okay, so for this one, I guess we can make a cursor real quick. So box right here. Just make everything invisible. We'll attach a breeze light to it, and yep. Okay, that's fine. And for the actual cursor, we're gonna use another fancy football. Why not? Hey Rens, welcome to the stream. I guess I can just draw a little cursor real quick. So picture, and let's draw a. Oh. Center, and we should now have. Oh, it's not supposed to be this game. This to be game E, which is game number 5. Okay, my cursor is not appearing. Oh, that's because I forgot to change the map. 16. Yep. I'm gonna redraw it real quick because it's kind of cropped. Okay. Let's do this right. Nah, I should just make the line thinner. Whoa, that's weird looking hand. It's fine, it's just programmer art anyway. Yeah, why not? That's fine. So, couple of counters. I'll probably set the range something like 100 in either directions, and then is 55 in the other direction. So Renz, I'm basically making recreating the micro games from Mario Artist Polygon Studio, like that minigame where it's basically what inspired the WarioWare series. So I'm basically recreating. Sorry. What? Okay, map node on 100 in either direction, and I do want to stick to the screen, so I'll change it to the screen size, and then left and right multiplied by the D1 whole exit. Because again, we only want the E actually, because we only want the cursor to move. Well, we only want the inputs from the player to register while the game is running. So now we should be able to move it. Yep. Oh, it is very slow though. So maybe just 6. Oh no, 60 in either direction. 60 minus 60. Okay, that's a bit more responsive, I think. So let's do the same here. This one will be up and down on Y, and oh, forgot the map. Okay, so now we have a cursor. Oh wow, that's a lot of typos in Movies XP. But dummy. Interesting. So it's like kind of those horror videos like Petscope and stuff, right? So we have this. Now we just need to make some kind of fly. Alright, friends. Hope you enjoy the stream. I'm gonna use a UFO. Yeah, I can tell that your keyboard is starting to die. Okay, so how could I randomize my UFO's trajectory to kind of feel like an insect? So I think the solution will be to do some angle shenanigans. Yeah, let's try it. So I'm gonna first try to randomize the trajectory. So for that, I'm actually just gonna use an angle. So I don't need a counter. I need a random node on. 16 directions. Yeah, why not? Doesn't really matter. We'll make a timer. So every second or so, it will create a new number, and we can convert that number into an angle. So, oh, that sounds cool, Renz. Can't wait to see your progress. Okay, trigger from 0. And yeah, that way it chooses a random direction as soon as the game begins. Okay, so now we need to turn that into an angle. So our trusty old map. And minus 180 to 180. So now if we plug it in, it is going to pick a random... Oh, minus 16, sorry. There we go. So it will pick a kind of random angle from these. I feel like I should be setting it to... Nope. Interesting. Oh. I guess that's because minus 180 and 180 are the same. So... let's see here. Yep, I'll probably just need to set it to 135 on this one. Absolutely not. Which value should it be set to? Because if I set it to... Oh, maybe I just need to do that. Oh, yep, that's starting to look a bit better. Okay, that works for me, I think. Should be random enough. So now we need to do an angle to position. And we should just be able to set the horizontal position to left and right, and the vertical position to up and down. And now our UFO is just kind of going wherever it wants. Which is definitely looking the way we want. I'll set the horizontal speed to 2 maybe. Yep, that weight's a bit hard to catch. It is going off screen. That's okay, we can fix it. I think I'll just use the kind of same system I used in the Project GOOSE game, so I'll just make a couple of touch sensors for the UFO. Maybe on touch. Yep. And I'll just make these. And I will simply use it to kind of invert the directions. So map. Okay, that's exactly what we need. I'll just map these in reverse. And I'll multiply those. Oh, it's not moving anymore. Oh, I made it forwards, backwards. I want it to be left and right. Well, I'm glad you can learn from my programming runs. Okay, I'll do the same here. And I'll do something like this here. Oh, I need a second setup now. So, right here. And this one will multiply the vertical position. So again, we bounce. And we bounce. And now... yeah, that's, that works pretty well. It is pretty random. So that's gonna make it a bit hard to catch. I do need to make it faster, though. Hold on. I'll be right back. Just a bit. Alright, sorry for that. Just had a phone call. Okay, let's go back to... let's try to finish this real quick, because I only have about, like, 20-30 minutes left, so... we're gonna have to hurry up and try and finish this, so... This is working. But I do think the UFO is still a bit slow, so I'm just gonna set these to 2 and minus 2. That way, our UFO is gonna be even faster now, and it's gonna be even more of a challenge to try and catch it. Oh, I think I forgot to change something over here. Yep, I did. Don't want to run to change, I want this. Okay. Oh no, it escaped again. Yeah, okay, that does happen. We'll just box him in. That's fine. So we'll make a couple of solid boxes. And that way it shouldn't be able to escape us. There we go. So now, yeah, it should be very agitated, but it should not be able to escape anymore. Which is great, and I guess we now just have to try and it's still escaping. Oh no, you were supposed to help. It is solid though. So I'm not sure what the problem is. Maybe if I make it visible. I mean, I won't be able to see it, but why are you escaping? You should not be able to escape. It's escaping through the corners, I think. I'll just reinforce them. I did make the box bigger on Z. I guess I can just keep going. Make them 240. And yep, 240 as well. Okay, and I'll just remove these and put them in place without a touch sensor. And that should keep our UFO... Huh. That's odd. Maybe if I make them even, like, bigger on this, on these axes? Oh, wait. The UFO is not solid, though. That's why. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. Yep, that was it. The UFO wasn't actually solid, so... What? What are you doing? Oh my gosh. I was about to say, okay, problem solved, but I guess not. How is it even able to escape, though? Because, like, everything is, like, well-centered. Okay, let's quickly check the position on Z for the UFO. It might give us a clue about what's going on. So, location sensor. Not X. I want on Z. Yeah, see, the Z position is not actually changing. Oh, I didn't make the UFO solid. What? Why not? What did I make solid then? Problem solved? Question mark? Okay, I guess so. Okay, good. Let's just quickly make it so we can destroy it. And I think we'll call it that for today, because I have to go pretty soon. So destructible by a destroy object. And we have more appropriate music. Invisible. And we'll multiply a button input by this E wormhole. It was all the fault of Undodog. Oh, right, I must have undone it by accident, right? That might be it. Destroy object. Destroy UFO. And we'll attach it to this. There we go. Okay, let's try it. Oh. Oh, that was easy because it was stuck. Yeah, sometimes... Yeah, I guess sometimes it does get... Oh, I completely forgot to, Oh, no, I didn't. I did hook these up. Interesting. So it should not actually get stuck. Right? At least that's my assumption. What if I just set them to while touched? Would that help any? Oh, this is tough. Okay, I did get it in the end. Oh, I just noticed like the little spheres. They actually get destroyed as well. Welcome back, Anthony. Hope the Unity thing went well. Okay. So that's 4 minigames done. Which is pretty cool. There's no way to like play them all in succession just yet. That's probably gonna be for next time, because as I've said, I can't stay for much longer, but we can just try them one by one. So we have the roulette game. We have the jump game. Oh wait, I failed that. Okay, that's better. We have the blood game. We have the kind of UFO game, or the shooter game. And we have our new kind of UFO catching game. Oh, come on. Oh, I need to tune the difficulty because it's tough. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I guess it helps that those games are like super simple. Like it's basically just a couple of button presses to win them. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the progress we've made. So I think next time we'll just add the 3 remaining games, which are Maze, Baseball, and Race, and then we'll add a way to actually have an actual game to play with, like lives and progression and stuff. But for now, I'm gonna have to call it a day. I hope everyone had a good time. Thanks everyone for joining me, and I will see you next time for some more work on this new project. Hope you have a nice rest of the day or a nice evening, depending on what time is it for you. And I'll see you around. Bye, everyone.